Hey there, Lemonheads. It's your Lemon Queen, here to address her people. I've gathered you all here today to make a brief announcement. Don't worry, it's not gonna be super sappy and long and drawn out and heartfelt and stuff. As you all know, I recently graduated from my dietetic internship. However, I'm still not a registered dietitian. I still have to take and pass the National RD exam, which is the credentialing exam that prospective dietitians have to take before they earn the coveted RD on their name. I'm currently studying for it now, all the time. Everywhere. I said all this in an Instagram post that I made on the last day of my dietetic internship. I showed some pictures and I kind of made a big announcement at the end of that caption, but based on the comments under that post though, I think only about 15% of people actually read the whole caption. That post got a lot of views and it got a lot of comments, and very few of you acknowledged in your comments that I made the announcement that I got my first RD job. I'm starting on Monday. Well, today is Friday, May 10th, and I'm starting Monday, May 13th. So by the time this video goes up, I will already have started my job. So yeah, in like 3 days from today, I'm starting my first big girl RD job. And yes, I'm so freaking excited. Oh, how'd you get a job? Where are you working? How'd you get the job if you're not an RD yet? All valid questions, allow me to answer them. So in some states, you can start working as a registered dietitian before you pass your exam, but you can't call yourself a registered dietitian. It's a credential that goes on your name, kind of like RN or MD or PhD or something like that. I can't say I'm a registered dietitian. However, I can, for a certain amount of time after I get the job, after I start working, work as one. The only thing is I just have to have all of my notes and charting overseen and signed off on by the other registered dietitians that I work with. Obviously, this varies state to state. It's like that here, and that's my situation. So my job title is clinical dietitian at my hospital, but until I pass the exam, get licensed, because in my state, dietitians have to be licensed. The other RDs just have to continue signing off on my charting and my notes and stuff. The lighting changed again, and now I look washed out. So my last rotation that I completed was my clinical rotation. I was most excited, but also most nervous for this rotation. My master's degree program concentration is clinical nutrition. I have a healthcare background. Clinical is just my jam. It's just what I love to do. But I was also just nervous about my clinical rotation. So many dietetic interns absolutely detest their clinical rotation. And I have heard so many horror stories from RDs who had horrible clinical rotations. It is arguably the hardest rotation. It's very rigorous. It's very intense. Clinical nutrition is a lot of RDs would argue the nitty gritty of being a dietitian. And being an RD preceptor is hard, but being one for clinical is really hard. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of patience. And some RDs are just not fit for precepting for clinical. And that unfortunately gives a lot of dietetic interns a really bad clinical experience. My clinical rotation could not have been further from that. From day one, my preceptor was so incredibly patient, so kind. She's so knowledgeable in clinical nutrition, extremely experienced. She's been a clinical dietitian at that hospital for 41 years. Longer than I've been alive. The other full-time RD there is also absolutely fantastic. She's so sweet. She's so kind. She's extremely patient with me and all the millions of questions that I asked her to help me during my charting. The other two dietitians there are contracted and they work part-time. They're also both fantastic. Aside from a couple of nurses with bad attitudes that I occasionally have to encounter, my clinical rotation was phenomenal, exceptional. I like everyone in the food nutrition department that I work with, and it's just a fantastic, supportive work environment. And I mean it when I say I truly could not have asked for a better preceptor or a better clinical rotation experience. So you can imagine my delight when 2 weeks into my rotation, my preceptor and the food nutrition coordinator pulled me into the coordinator's office, and they basically sort of unofficially offered me the job. I say unofficial because they were just like, hey, the job's available and we think you'll be a really good fit for it. You should apply, or it's there to apply if you want it, basically. My preceptor she was so nice. She was like, you're just doing so well, and I really think you're going to be an amazing dietitian. And I'm just sitting here looking like a dum-dum in my stupid little scrubs on the verge of tears because of all the nice things she was saying to me. Long story short, I accepted the job, and FYI, I negotiated my salary, and I got a starting salary that I am pleased with. Always negotiate your salary. So I officially finished my internship hours on April 12th, and I officially graduated from my dietetic internship on April 20, Was it April 23rd? Yes, April 23rd. And I officially start my new job in the position of clinical dietitian at the hospital on May 13th. Yeah, so by the time this video goes up, I'll be working for money. So you may have noticed at this point that I have been slowing down with the YouTube uploads, but I'm still uploading. I think I've actually been pretty consistent these last, few weeks. I'm just gonna say it now. I'm not leaving YouTube. That's not in my plans. I believe in the work that I do here on YouTube. And I know that what I do has helped so many of you guys. And I want to continue to do that. And also beyond that, I just love the lemonade stand that we have here. And I just genuinely enjoy being a source of entertainment for you guys. I never intended to make YouTube my full-time career. As much as I love YouTube and love our community here, I value the education and the career that I have worked my buns off more. And I hope you understand that. I know you guys understand that. I worked so hard to get here and I'm finally here. Oh my God, am I about to start crying? No. I'm ready to bask in the fruits of my labor and that's what I'm gonna do. So, I don't know if anyone's noticed like the new upload schedule, but I've been uploading every other Wednesday, so every 2 weeks. And the schedule's been working really well for me and my analytics are doing really well with it. It's been working well. Like it's been realistic for my new lifestyle. So I think I'm gonna stick with it going forward. So a video every 2 weeks comes to 2 videos a month. Stark contrast from like 2 years ago when I was doing 1 to 2 videos a week, but we're in a new phase in life. We're in a new season of life, as the Instagram girls say. Lastly, and this is also, I mean, this whole announcement is important, but this is one of the most important parts of it. I will be discontinuing the part of my online services where I offer one-on-one training. It's been a couple of years since I made that initial announcement where I launched that part of my business. I've trained multiple clients, some of whom I'm still really good friends with to this day. Online coaching was a great way for me to continue exercising some of my fitness professional brain muscles. No pun intended. But at this point, I feel like it's just kind of time to move on from that part of my offerings. And honestly, I haven't decided if I want to maintain my personal training certification. For those of you who don't know, I have it with National Academy of Sports Medicine, NASM, NASM. Over the last few years, I have become just more and more disenchanted with NASM for various reasons that I've spoken openly about in multiple videos. But since I'm not working like in fitness anymore, and I don't have any plans to at the moment, because dietetics this is my career. It's gonna be my full-time career now. But because of that, I probably won't go through the effort to fully get recertified through another organization. But I don't know. I still like to personally maintain and expand on my fitness knowledge. I've learned a lot over the last few years. I'm never gonna be an expert in anything, and that's okay because I love to just continue to fill my brain with knowledge and right the wrongs of things that I used to think I know and just expand and grow my knowledge. Probably will maintain my certification with them, but I just won't use their CEUs to like fulfill my CEUs anymore. What's up? What are you doing, weirdo? How do you feel that your wife is gonna be a clinical dietitian?
I'll tell you how I feel. Oh, dude. You know what I'm saying, dude? We did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah.
That's the husband. So here's the thing though. I still have people remaining on my wait list, and they have been on my wait list since day one. And I literally mean day one. Like the day that I launched the one-on-one coaching service that I've been doing, my slots filled up extremely fast and I had to shut things down pretty quick because I limited the amount of clients that I would take at a time so that I'm able to give my best quality service to everybody. But that left a lot of people unable to work with me, so that's why I started the wait list. When I started taking clients again last year after we got settled, after I moved from Texas, I went back to my wait list and I made the announcement that I was going to start taking clients again, but because I was like, I was a full-time grad student, I was only going to take one person. So I went back to my wait list and, started from the top, and then I started reaching out to people on the wait list. And what I did was I gave everybody 1 week to respond with either a yes or no. And I eventually made it to person number 6 and they said yes. Everybody else before that either said no thank you or did not ever respond in the time frame that I asked. But there's still a few people left on my wait list. But the thing is, I don't want to just shut down operations and leave people high and dry. I felt like I still wanted to give people something since those people who are still remaining on my waitlist never got the opportunity to work with me, and at this point they won't. So I decided that I'm going to reach out to the remaining people on my waitlist and offer them a 1-hour one-on-one video call session with me. They can ask questions about fitness, nutrition, and I'll answer everything I can within reason and within my scope of practice. I wasn't quite sure what to do. I didn't expect to be in a situation like this, but I didn't want to just shut down everything, because it would just have felt like I was like, I don't know, like abandoning the remaining people on my wait list. So I thought of that as a solution. So I don't know. I hope that's a good solution. I consulted the High Council, my husband, and he said that he thought it was a really good idea. So it's also realistic for what I can manage. I mean, there's not like a ton of people left on my wait list. I think it's just maybe 5 or 6 people. It's realistic for what I can offer between my full-time job that I'm about to have and studying for the RD exam. So that's it, you guys. I got a job as a full-time clinical dietitian. I am not a registered dietitian yet. I'm taking my credentialing exam in about 7 weeks, and believe me, you guys will know when I pass. If you're on my wait list and you have not heard from me at all since I added you, be on the lookout for an email from me very soon. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh man, you guys, I'm gonna have a horrible, awful 9-to-5 job. Can you believe that? That's what the MLM girlies say is holding me back from being a boss babe. I will have a dreaded 9-to-5 where I will get a guaranteed paycheck because I'm salaried, and I'll have benefits. The horror. After doing exclusively YouTube for so many years, I'm actually really looking forward to having a W-2 job again. Anyway, all right. I just can't thank you guys enough for all of your support over the last year and over the last like 3 to 4 years. I need to let you guys know that your viewership, your continued viewership and engagement over the last several months that I've been in my internship, I have used my ad revenue, though it hasn't been a lot, but I have been able to use a good portion of my ad revenue every month to pay my tuition every single month. So those of you who have continued to watch my videos, even though I've been inconsistent with my upload schedule, you have really helped me out more than you know. Like, you just watching my video, you just playing my videos for your dog, your cat when you guys leave the house, that has helped me out more than you will ever understand. And I really can't thank you enough for it. All right, enough sappy stuff. That's it, you guys. So I will see you soon in the next video. I love you guys. Queen Lemon, over and out.